Yo guys, and welcome back to another video. And how are you guys? Good English. How are you guys doing? And today we basically got a little foot 17 wish list, didn't we? We're gonna kick things off with the Ultimate Team, then we have a career mode section afterwards. Slash pro clubs kinda. It's kind of pro clubs, but it's not. You got some gameplay, just some random shitty gameplay that I had saved on here that I probably wasn't gonna upload, but I did it just for the background of this video. Yeah. So we're going to kick things off with the Ultimate Team, and the first thing I'm going to say, 90 plus players should have unique cards, like, as in, by what I mean, not as in like the inform card stays informs, team season stays team season, team of year stays team of years, but like, the ordinary cards, like a 90 plus player, should have like a green, their ordinary card should be green, not gold, it should be like green, red, yeah, whatever colour they want to make it, like whatever colour, it should just look different, because they're like the best in the world, they're cream of the crop shit. Little gigs line there. He is a, you know, they should be like Ronaldo and that should be different colour because they're just the best players in the world. But I don't know, I think that's just me, maybe, I don't know. The next one is custom kits and badges. How do we not have custom kits and badges? And maybe in stadiums, how can you not design your own stadium? Like, it's such simple stuff. Like, how can you not like change the colour of your Arsenal kit to like green? Or you change the colour of what? Or you just create your whole kit entirely and the whole badge entirely. I don't know, it's just such simple shit. I really don't understand it. Next one is gameplay. The gameplay is so boring on this game and so much bullshit. You never get so pissed off at any FIFA. FIFA 12, I never got pissed off at. It's just more enjoyment. I didn't really mind losing sometimes if I had a fun game, you know. But this, it's fucking horrible. It's just AIDS everywhere. You'll tackle some guy, he'll get the ball back. You tackle him again, he'll get the ball back. You tackle him again, he'll bounce off your player's shin, bounce off your other player's shin, bounce off his head, hit him in the cock or some shit. We'll be through 1-on-1 and he'll just like scuffle it underneath your keeper. Keeper should somehow bloody save, and it'll go 1-0 up. It's just like when you know you're gonna concede, you know you're gonna concede in this game. And it's another. It's just so much AIDS. Like, you could have 60% possession, you could dominate the guy the whole game. You could have all the shots, you could have everything. And then he'll just have like one shot on target. He'll go in from outside the boot, long shot, but it's just floating when your keeper should just simply go and catch the ball. It's just simple stuff. It's just not fun. The passing is pretty shit. Let's be honest. Like, you pass somewhere, and half the time it never passes where you want it. You know, and then certain games, you know, it just doesn't pass where you want it. You know you're gonna lose just because it's just fucking AIDS. I don't know if it's just me. I'm just shit at this game, but that's why I find it anyway. But we'll move off the gameplay because, like, come on, everyone knows FIFA 16 is kind of boring in terms of gameplay sometimes. But we'll move on to, like, inform cards. Now, inform cards, I would like them more like FIFA 12. And what I mean by that is, I can't stand Ronaldo and Messi. They don't have, you can't boost their stats majorly because they'll have so many cards out throughout the year. But, like, the lower rated players, like, you used to have Mickey in FIFA 12 when you had the most insane card. I'll put a picture up of that card at some point. It was such an insane card, and like, they don't do that no more. You don't have like them insane low rated cards. You might have the odd one, but they should be on a regular basis. It's just annoying that they don't upgrade inform cards. And sorry about that, still got a bit of a cold, but it's kind of gone. It's kind of annoying. I don't understand why they wouldn't, but it's EA, I guess. They haven't done it for a few years. Then we move on to that. They should have more 5-star skills. There's some players that are on the borderline of 4-star and 5-star. Just give them 5-star. Why would you just make it less fun for everyone and drop them down to 4-star? Just make them a 5-star skiller. Like Zlatan, he was on the board a few years ago. Chuck him into a 5-star. It just makes everyone fun. It just makes everything better. Or, you know, I don't even know. There's so many players that you could argue could be a 4 or 5-star player, and you should just give it to the 5-star player. Just make it more like FIFA 12 when there's so many 5-star skillers. You could have a team full of 5-star skillers and just enjoy it. They might be shit, but you just enjoy going around skilling all the time. I don't know. You might notice I'm going back to FIFA 12. That was just my most favourite FIFA. Like, let me know what your favourite FIFA is. FIFA 12 is the shit. It was so good back in the day. It's probably not that great now. Graphics probably awful. It doesn't play it well, but it felt so nice back in the day. Next one I'm going to move on to is regular cups. Regular cups. Should I say it properly? Regular cups. Now, by what I mean by that is, why does they only bring like the good cups out during team season? Like, why can't we have the guy that come out like maybe should have been an inform but didn't quite make it? Why can't you chuck him in a tournament? We try and win him as an untradeable card. Doesn't affect the market. Everyone gets a half decent informed card. Doesn't have to be high rated. It could be like 84 maximum. It doesn't have to be high rated. You know, it would be a good little thing. Gets people to play a tournament over the weekend to try and win it. Even if it's not that, you could do kits. You could do just a player. You could do badges. If special, you can make custom badge shit. I don't know. You can put anything in there. Just make the reward decent, like 10k coins, a mega pack, or some shit. Make people play the tournaments. Just do them on a regular basis, like every week at Team of the Week. Just release a decent tournament. It's not. I feel like it's not too much to ask, but I don't know. Next thing is I think there should be like a wager system in FIFA. I know. Okay, the coin thing, it would make an issue. They should have like, well, the price cap should have to be the same, or some shit where they have to sort of equal each other. The wager has to be the same kind of value, so you can't get like someone offering a bronze player and a gold player and they're swapping them over just to trade coins over, if you know what I mean. And you shouldn't be allowed to do coins. It should just have to be a material item, like a Ronaldo, like a Messi. It has to be a certain card. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I feel like, you know, you should be able to wager legitimately on FIFA by now. It would make things a lot easier, just like with your mates and shit. You know they're gonna give their card over, whatever. I don't really know, but I feel like it's something that they should have by now. The next thing is you should be able to play your friends on for draft. Like, I think that's just not that much. Even if you can only play with your friend once with that team, just one time, it allows you to do it one time, because obviously they're gonna want you to pay the foot draft to pay for the next one. So even if they let you play you once against play a friend, you get to play your friend with your like 196 draft. I don't even know, that's not impossible, but whatever. You can play yourself with 6 draft. I feel like it's not that too much to ask. It's kind of nice, and it kind of leads on to my next one, that fact that you lose contracts and fitness when you play a friend. Like, who even cares about earning 400 coins against your friend? Everyone just wants to play their friend, beat them, show them up, and, you know, kind of like bragging rights and shit. I don't even know, man. It's just, why are you losing contract and fitness? You're just costing me more coins than I'm making from these games. It's just like absolutely like scam or some shit. Like an AIDS. Also means like, that's also leading on to fitness. Fitness is also another AIDS. Like 2 games done below 85 fitness. Really, man, really? Nah, that's not. I remember like back in the day, FIFA 13 and shit, like you'd be able to get at least solid 4 games out of your players before they needed fitness. But no, you can only get 2 out of your players now. It's actually bollocks. So much shit. That's kind of annoying. Next thing we'll go on to is the long shots. I can see more goals outside the fucking box. Now they're inside the box. Why is that? Why can the people score long shots easier than they can score goals inside the box? If you look at statistics, yeah, we'll talk about real life, okay? I'm probably going to go to Arsenal a lot because I'm an Arsenal fan and I obviously know a lot more about Arsenal than I do some other clubs. But Arsenal scored like a maximum of like 5 or 6 goals outside the box all Premier League year. Okay, well, I can see more outside the goal box than scored inside the box. And, you know, I've probably scored double the amount of outside the box goals I scored inside the box this year. And it's just so annoying because it's just the same technique. It's outside the boot, about like a bar and a half of power. It just floats into the corner. The keeper should easily save it. It's just a position is shit. And, you know, he probably could have gone and run over and pick it up, but they don't. It's just bollocks. I really don't understand it, to be honest. Next one we're going to move to is the intelligence of the defending. Now, sometimes I want to follow the run. You know, you see the man running, you know he's going to make that run. You try and track the run. I'm not holding RB on it. I'm just letting the guy, defender, just stand him up a little bit. I'm not talking about being OP jockeying. Just stand up a little bit. But no, the guy just walks through me like I'm fucking non-existent, like I'm Casper the Ghost or some shit. He just walks through your guy and he's through one-on-one. You're like, well, I'm going to have to control you. So if you control the guy, then the run happens because the defense doesn't follow the run. It just needs a bit more intelligence. And another example is like, you'll be defending and you have a solid back 4, but all of a sudden you have one defender just wander off to try and tackle him, and you just got a massive gap in your defense. And he just plays the ball through, just stay in your position. I'm not even holding RB. I don't really even hold RB because it pisses me off because half the time that shit happens. But I don't know. Moving to the custom formations, that's in the next one, and I don't really understand why you can't make your own formations. There's no formation cards in the game anymore, it doesn't even matter. The only thing there is the position cards, but you could easily do that, like they do on Career Mode when you move a player into slightly over in a position. and it says left mid, left wing or something, you could just like lock it into straight into left mid. You have no choice about the situation, or lock it into left wing or left forward in just certain areas. When I get into certain areas, it's going to be a left mid or left wing. I don't understand why you can't. It's a pretty simple thing to have custom formations, but because it's EA. And then the last one I'm going to say is probably the most controversial one, because you know it's all said largely and shit. Pack prices are extraordinarily bad. 20, like it's nearly 20 quid for 20 quid. It's 20 quid. That's some Alan Johnson shit right there. It's nearly 20 quid for a 100k pack. It's like nearly. I don't think it's exactly. You might be a little bit less, but you're not even guaranteed. You're like guaranteed like 10k or some shit. You're not even guaranteed anyone good in these packs. You get no one that's worth nothing, and you can buy like 40 fucking Freddos for the fucking same price on this shitty pack, and you're gonna get nothing in majority of the time. It only looks good to most people because you know YouTubers might get like sick players in these packs, but 90% of the time they open so many packs that they probably deserve to get that card in the pack in the end. But I don't know. It's just dumb. It's really dumb. But that's just like some things I know about. I think Ultimate Team. I think there's a lot more in terms of gameplay, in terms of like another game where they need to add into Ultimate Team or some shit, just to make it a bit more interesting, a bit different to every other year. But I'm gonna move on to the career mode because that's something I really want to happen in the career mode. And the first thing I'm gonna talk about is a storyline in the career mode. Why do we not have a storyline? NBA 2K is a storyline. It's a sick, you know, it's kind of sick. It's decent. It adds something different to the career mode, which they've been slacking on, and it's just the same old shit every year. For instance, why can't I have like a storyline on like a My Player? I think it's called Be a Legend or Be a Pro or something. It used to be called something like that in FIFA. I think people would know about. Well, you're just controlling your one character. And why can't he be the same guy as your pro clubs? Why can't you use them on both? So like you can have offline accomplishments, online accomplishments. So when you ain't got your mates on or something, you can get them up still. Play some offline if you really want to. I really don't understand that. You know, and his customizations of that guy is pretty poor on this FIFA. Let's be honest. You can't have tattoos. And knowing EA, they'll probably like say, okay, we'll give you tattoos, but it'll be like the ones that are shitty UFC 2 ones that fucking barely work, because they are actually dog shit. I mean, they look like one of the ones that you get like some fucking wet flannel and you just like pat on, and just look like they're painted on. It looks terrible. The hairstyles are just the same ones every year. The customization is pretty poor, really. The only way you can look with slight difference if you make yourself like £300 and stocky, you look maybe slightly different to most other people in the game. That's about it. But actually moving on to storyline, like you can have a My Player story of you working up from like, you could be like a 14, 15-year-old kid I should say, Charlie, making it from new ranks. You get like turned down by everyone, you end up with like fucking Dagenham and Redbridge, or so you end up going like foreign abroad to a really terrible league. You work your way up, become one of the best in the world, and you know, even when you complete the storyline, you can just play your season as you did before. Normal, simple, easy does it. I don't know. I think it's kind of simple. You know, it has some cutscenes in there. It's not that hard for EA to do this, really, considering they have changed nothing to Ultimate Team really. Like they just add FUT draft and a few other gameplay. That's about it. All EA seem to care about is like the looks of the game, and the game looks great, but sometimes you need to concentrate on the gameplay as well. I think, I don't know. Then we'll move on to the actual career mode, which is actually one of the most important bits. And I would like you to start the option back in 2004, I think. I was so young, I can't remember if there's any other FIFA. Fucking hell. You used to have the option, yeah. You could start off. You couldn't pick a top team like Arsenal or something. Or keep saying Arsenal, a top team. Funny one, top team like Barcelona or someone like that. You could not pick them. You had to start with someone really bad. You could work your way up. You had to get your team promoted, or had to have a good season, get offered a new job, work your way up. Or just keep getting your team promoted all the way up until you get offered like the big jobs like Man City and shit. Obviously Man City were pretty shit back then. They probably wasn't the big job in 2004. Shots fired maybe, possibly, definitely. But either way, I think that would be a good option. Just something different, something new, something different. And then we move on to the actual gameplay sort of shit. And let's be honest, have you ever played the GS career mode on World Class? I played in League 2. I started with Accrington Stanley. I ended that basically because it was so boring. Because the computer, you're playing against like Dagenham and Redbridge, and they're playing like Barcelona. What the fuck's that all about? They have like 90% possession, and I can't win the fucking ball because they don't make one fucking mistake of the cunts. Every time I had to cherish when I touched the ball. I don't even want to go forward. I just want to stand on my halfway line and just fucking pass the ball about, because I feel like I'm not going to get the ball back anymore this game. It's actually dog. It's not even like right. I can't stand playing against like Arsenal or possession teams, Bayern Munich, Barcelona. Maybe all the top 4 teams in most of the good leagues can play a good possession football against a weak team, but not against when you're playing in the League 2, and they're not even the great League 2 side. It's kind of really annoying. It's something that needs to change. It really made career mode really boring this year, really boring, as well as the fact that player interactions are so dumb on this game. You can't even respond to them. Like say, your player will come to you and be like, boss, I really want a new contract, I think I deserve it now compared to other people. Well, you'd be like, I want to say like, well, can you wait until the end of the year, we have a few more funds, there you are. I think you can say like a full manager, I think you could say that. Or I want to say to him, okay, you want a new contract, that's fair enough, we're not going to give it to you, or some shit like that. Or like they offer you a transfer request and they're not, you can't say no, or you can't say, okay, we'll talk about it at the end of the year, let's get through the season, see what happens, and then they just get angry with you and you can't respond. It's just so dumb. Come to like the end of the video really. The last one's realistic transfers. That's kind of like I can be in Championship and I can sign like some Premier League players if I offer them so much money, and you get so much money because for some reason when you get promoted to the Championship you're on like twice the amount of any other Championship team. I don't know about this FIFA because I don't really get promoted this FIFA, but in previous years definitely you had so much money for a Championship side. It's kind of dumb. But it would be nice if it was challenging, that it would take you more than 1 or 2 seasons to get promoted. It was like real life where not many teams are going to get promoted in the first 2 seasons. There's definitely a few that happen. I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but it doesn't happen very often. The leap to Championship to Premier League is a quite hard leap in real life. So I don't understand why it doesn't. It's not a hard leap. It's difficult to do on FIFA. I don't understand. They just make it too easy. But anyway, that's going to be like my FIFA 17 wish list / FIFA 16 rant on absolute dog shit. I don't know. It's quite a long video. I do apologise, but it is what it is. If you did enjoy the episode, it's not a daily thing, Charlie. It's not gonna be an episode. If you did enjoy the video, you should throw a massive thumbs up. Subscribe for more daily content. It will become daily again. I know it's been a bit lax recently. I've really lost English after 17 minutes recently, but it's mainly due to the fact that I've been ill recently. So yeah, and that's kind of it. I will see you guys next time.